Hello, everyone. Good morning. It's kind of weird to say that on a Monday morning, but welcome in. We're gonna get started. We're gonna be doing our streamathon today, so I'm excited to see y'all. Let's do it. I think that the idea for today is we have a lot of builds we've been working on, so I'm thinking we can maybe do like a roulette style or something where we kind of just shift between different builds. We'll see how long we go. Now, let me reset the timer really quickly. This thing's a little finicky. I am setting it for 5 hours. So that is the idea with our starting point for today. And I don't know why it's not letting me reset now. But that's okay. There we go. So we're starting with 5 hours. We'll see how far we go. I wanted to spend a little bit of time to go through some of the things that you all can do while we're doing the streamathon. So the things we're working toward, I wanted it to be very focused just on follows and views. I still feel kind of weird trying to get people to spend money. So if you do, if you do gift subs, the timer will increase. I'm not gonna advertise that. I'm just focusing on followers. So followers, you will get 6 minutes added to the timer, and then per viewer that comes in adds 30 seconds whenever that happens. And allegedly, I tried testing this, and I don't know if it's because I was trying to test it with myself or what, but I couldn't quite get it to work right. So we're gonna see. Hopefully I don't have to do it manually, but it should work. But every hour that we add to the time or so, I have a list of things that you can choose. It's on my Twitch profile page. It's right there under the About Me section. If you're watching on desktop, it's a little bit easier. You can just scroll down while you're watching the live stream. And you can see I have a list of a lot of things that you can choose from. So I was just thinking every time we have an hour added to the timer or so, you can choose one of the things off the list, and I'll just kind of poll the chat, ask around. If we have multiple things, I can put a poll in the chat and y'all can select whatever we do from there. But I have a lot of fun things there that we can choose from. So just getting into it, I do have my Joe wig. I have this cute little candy corn necklace. So I was I can start off a little bit easy with this. I have a huge Lady Boss mug, and I thought it'd be kind of fun to do something where maybe I have to chug a huge coffee in an hour. I have to drink this whole thing in an hour. So, that'd be kind of fun. Discord watch party. We already have one that's going to be scheduled, but doing another Discord watch party. So that could be kind of fun. And then the Adventure Awaits, the new expansion pack coming out. I can do a giveaway with that if that's selected. And then how you would enter for that is you redeem a fortune and it'll print a ticket, and then I can take your ticket and put it in the raffle. So it's just going to be something that I randomly select for that. I have an Among Us community play stream on there. So, if y'all choose that, I could just switch over to Among Us and we can play Among Us together. I have on there officially unlock one coffee chat stream per month. So this is something I've kind of been floating around here and there has been some interest for it. But if you want me to officially, dedicate one stream a month to that, where we just kind of hang out, have some coffee on a morning, I don't know, we could do it maybe every first Monday of the month or just something like that. Choose a YouTube video idea. So that can be a challenge video, a tutorial video, anything like that. Half-baked shell challenge. If you're new here, I have a half-baked shell challenge where it's similar to the typical shell challenge, except to add some design elements, like with color swatches of maybe a paint wallpaper. I might add some furniture here and there, and you can't move the furniture and you can't change the swatch of it, so you kind of have to stick with the style and the colors, which is kind of a fun added layer. I can feature my little miniature schnauzer Mia. She's a favorite on the streams. I can feature her for 10 minutes. Y'all can have a little Q&A sesh with her, just to kind of hang out. Build a shelf blindfolded, so I could switch over, do that, and then just start working on that build if y'all wanted me to do that. Sims 4 cast for a current build. So I don't do a lot of casts. I typically build a lot. Y'all know this, but for newcomers, in case you're wondering, I was thinking for the mini builds that we do have going on right now, I can maybe choose a build and we can build a family for it or whatever it would be. Build with no undo in a stream. So that could be pretty fun to start a new build where I can't undo anything. Once I set it down, select it, whatever, I have to use it. And then Rapid Q&A sessions one, Forbidden Word for an hour. I definitely have my go-to words whenever I'm streaming. So that one could be pretty hard depending on what you all pick as the word. And then Fortnite playing until I win is another one. So I try to come up with some kind of like fun, low-key little rewards for every hour that's added to the timer. So I think that could be a pretty fun way to do that. But yeah, a no mistakes build or Horse Nightmare tool placement has to be exact on the first try. I wasn't even thinking about that, but yeah, oh God, now I don't know if I want that on there. That would be pretty hard. That would be pretty difficult. Well, my mug of the stream today, before I forget, let me go ahead and do that. This is one of my new mugs that I got recently. It's my little mermaid mug. So it has like the fishtail. It's pretty hot right now, so I can't really show y'all very well. Everything's really hot. But love this mug. It's my little mer mug. So I'm drinking some mint green tea this morning. Do you have timers for this build wheel too? So it's like you have X amount of minutes to get as much done as possible. I've thought about that. Like, I could make it to where maybe every hour I spin the wheel and we could see if we shift gears or something like that. You know, I'm trying to keep it like low key and not super stressful, but I could do that. I mean, I was thinking about doing something along those lines where I take off every hour I go in and like spin the wheel and see what we could do. So I just need to like create the wheel. I thought it'd be fun just to chat for a little bit while people are getting up, waking up. They're not used to seeing me stream at this time, so I didn't want to just jump right in. But we can create the wheel. So we have our fairy beach castle build. We have our Gothic Revival Mansion that we started. We have the pumpkin patch build, the 64 by 64 lot that we were working on yesterday. We have the Maplecroft Mansion build. And then I could put on here, start a new build. Man, that would be crazy if I spun it every time and we got started a new build. I'd feel so overwhelmed. But we could do something like that. Either way, very excited for all the stuff going on. Don't stress yourself out. Yeah. I was just like, you know, it kind of was a last minute decision. I was just like, let me get some music going in the background. It was a last minute decision over the weekend. I've been wanting to do something for the September type vibes, and I kept talking myself out of it, and then I maxed my hours on my contract last week, so it's like I can't work again until Wednesday. I have Monday, so today and tomorrow I was just gonna do like some DoorDash or Instacarting to make some money. But I was like, what if I just do a streamathon split up over 2 days and just have some fun doing some longer streams than usual. So that's kind of where I'm at. Okay. Let's see. I have all of my things currently working, so definitely lurking. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people are going to be in that boat today. Happy to have lurkers, though. Welcome in. All lurkers welcome. So I did want to start off with the fairy castle build. So maybe we'll spin the wheel in an hour and then go from there, because I have my mermaid mug and I was like, I really want to start the stream off working on the fairy beach castle because it goes with the mermaid mug. So I think that's what I want to start with, and then we can start spinning the wheel thereafter. 2, 1. Gothic Revival Mansion. So we are moving on to the Gothic Revival. There we go. So this is what it's looking like from the outside. It has some really fun nods, I think. I like the stained glass. Got some stained glass accents to pop around the house, but really cute vibes. What is going on here? Oh, that's when I was playing with the cabinets. I didn't realize I left that on. That's funny. Okay, that should not be there. Let me save. My research, like when I was in school, my PhD is in nutritional sciences, so I focused a lot on obesity epidemiology, essentially, like with kiddos. focused on pediatrics. So a lot of my research was looking at, we had a garden, cooking, and nutrition education intervention in 16 elementary schools in Austin, Texas. And so a lot of my research focused on looking at cardiometabolic outcomes as a result of the intervention that we did. Like if we improved health outcomes in kids. And I looked at diet quality. I looked a lot at breakfast consumption specifically. So a lot of my research focused on breakfast and cardiometabolic outcomes and diet quality were kind of the 3 pillars of my research. The colors are like this just in this world. Like the glowing green light that you see is just kind of like with the world. It could be from a mod too that's causing it, but it's probably a mod that's doing something with that. But yeah, it's like the green color. I do have reshade. That's what it looks like without it though. It's actually stronger without my shader on. So, okay. So what we have going on in here right now, I have like this foyer area at the entryway. We have a little hall that breaks off. You have our living space over here. So you kind of have this like little corner seating area with the fireplace, which is nice. And then you have your TV and more of like your typical living room situation in the back. And then we can wrap around here. You can get to your dining room off of that. I guess whenever I changed the size of the room, I forgot to like center everything. And then you can go to your kitchen that way, or you can go back to this hall space, and there is your kitchen here. I did want the kitchen to be a little funky and quirky. So it's a bit odd, but that's done purposefully with how it's laid out. So we have like a little kind of like bar area here. You come over in this area where your sink is. I have the fridge kind of built in this middle section of the kitchen. Again, a little funky, quirky, trying to channel more like Victorian Gothic with some of the quirkiness in the layout and floor plan. And then you can walk around this way. There's a bar area here that we're gonna have. And then you kind of have your dining space there. So it's got a little oddity to it that I spent a lot of time working on in the last stream. I was like, I want something in this kitchen that's just, it feels a little off. And that took me forever to figure out. You love the oddness of it and the mix of brown. Yeah, I think it's fun. We started with the living room space first for the color palette. I really liked the brown with the black and then having the blues and greens. So we were playing on that a little bit. And it has some really fun color choices, I think. I like it. And I wanted to carry it around too with the brown. So we have like the brown table with the brown end chairs. And then we have like the blue seats in here. And then the kitchen, of course, incorporates more of the green color with the browns. So it's like when you look at top down, you can see it all kind of matches and works together. That's what I was trying to go for. And then we do have like a little half bath right here off the hall space as well. So the whole downstairs is basically laid out already. And that's what we always do here. If you're new, just tuning in. Hello, welcome in. I'm Dr. Sims. You can call me Matthew as well. And I use he, him pronouns. And with this build though, we put all the furniture down, get the layout, and then we go back in after doing all of that and clutter it all up. So we basically have the layout done. Now upstairs, I haven't done anything. So we still have to figure out the floor plan for the next floor. And then we have another floor up here. So we need to go ahead and figure out the staircase before we get too far into this and determining how we want to lay this out, how many Sims we want. Can we start with the fireplace? No. Oh, like with cluttering? Are you talking about cluttering? We're gonna have more fireplaces though. I do want like at least one more fireplace. So we'll have another fireplace. No. I want to figure out the layout though. So I'm wondering if there's a way. Again, I want it to be a little quirky. Let me like put this down here. I don't know the right way I need it to go. Oh, I did the wrong way. Oh, nope, I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. Go back. Go back. And then can we zigzag it? Actually, I think that would work. Maybe. No, it's the other way. It's always the other way than what I think. I don't know what's wrong with me. This one is the one I'm trying to rotate. Yeah, like I wanted to do something like this. Like a fun kind of shape to it. That's right in the... I don't like the way that lines up right there. Yeah, rotating stairs is not the easiest. It's a little tricky. I really wish that would fit more snug. I'd have to raise the wall height, and I don't really want to do that. Trying to think for a second. I could just have it come around like that and go up. Whoops, wrong one. I don't like the entrance being into that, though. That would actually be kind of cool. To have it spiral around like that. Oh, I like that. Yeah, let's do that. That's kind of cool. And it saves some space, too. And it works really well. It goes up against the wall right here. Beautimous. Absolutely beautimous. I am incredible at this game. Let's see. Grab that. Put that there. I'm trying to think. Sorry, y'all. Just spinning around. That's what I tend to do when I'm thinking. I just spin. I spin the camera all around. Might have to go make an espresso soon. I need a little bit of a boost, I think. We still have like almost 4.5 hours to go. I'm really curious if it's actually working with viewers. 'Cause I'm a little skeptical of that. Because it's supposed to go up 30 seconds for each new viewer. And I don't feel like it's doing it, but it might be. It might be. Y'all keep an eye on it. Follows, I think it was working earlier for follows, but I'm a little skeptic of the viewers. Okay. So if you see it jump 30 seconds randomly, that's from a viewer. Yeah, it's a lot harder to see for an extra 30 seconds, right? Okay, so I'm thinking, excuse me. The master suite is going to be on this floor. Like, I was wanting the whole upstairs to basically, I think I could fit a bedroom and a bathroom up here, but I definitely want like a scry room or like something with paranormal stuff. Like, even if it's just like this whole space here or all of that could be the bedroom and bath, and then we could have like a little area over here for that. Either way, it's fine. But the master bedroom and bath is going to be on this floor for sure. And I got to figure out like exactly what side I want to put that on and how I want to make it work. So we have a little balcony space right here. That would be kind of cute to have off of the master bedroom. So I'm thinking that it would work well on this side. And instead of the fence, I could just have a wall if I wanted to put that over here. Oh, are you really gonna delete my staircase from putting a wall? Okay. I was like, don't you dare light up on me like that. Don't you do it. Okay, so if I were to do a wall there, bring this around, what if I just clipped it off like that? I could put the door over here. Bed would be right here in this area up against that wall. You do have the balcony space here though too. So I could... This would be massive. You could have a big bathroom, everything. It does kind of bother me that this isn't centered there, though. Like, I feel like I maybe want to dip it in this way. It's an interesting shape. But, like, if I put the bathroom over here, the door to the bedroom could be right here. You enter... I kind of like having this open for anyone to go in. Now it's not centered in the hall. Oh, yeah. Very true. Very true. It is not. I don't know if we're going to be able to win with that one. Because either way, it's if I split it up that way, it's going to be an issue, isn't it? Let me think for a sec. What, I mean, I could even have, instead, I could just have it be right there. And then have the door right off of the staircase right there. You enter here. We could have, like, our bed right here up against this wall centered between the two windows. That, man, this would be a massive bedroom, though. I want them to have access to this balcony. And I'd have to, like, block off at least that much. And then this is kind of a weird nook if I do that. Now, what could be kind of fun with all the windows here, dare I say a like greenhouse type space, that could be kind of cute. Just a mini, it would be a little tight, but we could do like a greenhouse space in there because it has so many windows. And then for this, ooh, this is going to be a little tricky. The bathroom has to go somewhere over here because I can't block this space with the... I don't want you to have to walk through the bathroom to get into the bedroom. Unless I have it be like a little... Yeah, but the bed's going to be here. Let me grab a bed real quick. I just, whoops, I need a bed. I need to see what this is gonna look like. Any bed. So we have our bed there, door there, door here. I mean, I could do the bathroom like that. I just don't like the way it is with this. Like that, the way it's lined up looks a little, I don't like it. I don't like the way it looks. It's a little funky. It's a little funky. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I could just have it like that. I mean, it's Victorian. It is supposed to be like channeling Victorian Gothic for the Gothic Revival. So, you know, Victorian builds do have some pretty funky layouts for things. I could just blame it on that. I'd probably put the door here. We'll see. Maybe I can work with that. Maybe I can work with that. I would like to leave this open though, but I want another room up here. Like, we have so much space. We have plenty of space. I can't with the windows like that though. Yikes. Okay, let me see. Yeah, either way, it's not gonna work with the windows. I'd have to space the windows out. Yeah, and that's why I did the downstairs the way I did. I wanted it to be closed off. I didn't want like an open floor plan feel. But I want this to stay open to where just anyone in the house can access what will be the greenhouse space and the balcony off of it. So this has to stay open, so I can't really box this off. So I'm a little stuck right now with the way I have the windows placed. Let me just make some boxes real quick and then I can think through some of this. Whoops. Like, I could just center that down, have this be a room. Clips right down the window there. About making a bathroom instead of a greenhouse. Yeah, I could. It'd be kind of weird to have all the windows like that, though, on the front of the house. I'm thinking that maybe we pivot. Like, I don't mind the way this is split up right now. The problem is you have the door to the bedroom has to go here, but I can't block this off because of the window. So I can't even make this its own room because the master, the only way you can get in is right here right now based on the layout. So it's like I have it all like split off in a way that could work, but it'd be funky. You'd have to walk in here to walk into the master. So ideally what I'm going to do is start back. I'm going to remove all the walls because I need a fresh, clean slate so I can see things a little bit differently. Okay, because we have plenty of room. That's the thing. We have plenty of space to build. It's just trying to figure out the best way to section it off. This side is definitely harder to work with because of the windows. So maybe what I do instead is have this be where I put the master bedroom. That's going to be really awkward, though. Maybe not. Let me just build it out real quick. It is a really awkward space. Now, I could have this blocked off because the staircase is right here. So this could be a room. This could be a room, period. Like, just, period. Leave it. That's a room. That can be a room. Now, we could make, instead of what we had going on here, we could just make all of this be master bedroom and bathroom on this side. If we follow this around. It would be massive. Now, I could also block that off there and have this be open to this bedroom as well. So these two bedrooms would get their own balconies. That could be kind of cool. I guess it's a little awkward though, because you could see inside their bedroom from that balcony. I would want another bathroom is the thing. So, oh, wait. Okay, so if I have this be open, we have a bedroom here, bathroom there. The master bedroom and bathroom would be in here. Just make it a full-on space for them. Could maybe have the bathroom kind of be like that. That is a really awkward room. I am struggling with this one. This is why putting staircases in the middle is always tricky, I feel like. I don't have to have this staircase here. Like, I could still move this staircase. I feel like I'm probably going to need to. It might be easier to put the staircase somewhere else to get up to the 3rd floor. Can't split this up anyway. Why did I put the windows the way I have them? Why did no one tell me not to do this? I mean, I could separate them like that. It just, I don't know. It doesn't look as great that way to me. But then again, is it worth the trouble? Bedroom, bathroom, just a big landing. Bedroom. I just got to figure out the bathroom for this space. I think maybe once I figure out the bathroom, it'll be fine. Now, I know it's a little weird, but I mean, having a balcony off the bathroom, I feel like that could work. That could work. What if this is the bathroom? It's just like a big master bathroom. This is their huge master bedroom space. There's another bathroom here, another bedroom there, and then we can go upstairs. I think I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I hate that we don't have a greenhouse. Technically, I could still section that off and make it a greenhouse. If we want to walk through the greenhouse to go to the bathroom, that could actually be kind of a cool vibe. I might do that to make it a little quirky. Or you could walk into the bathroom and have a little hallway. Ooh. Yeah, I think that'll work. This is a little weird with the window situation, but I think I can work with that. Because I'm thinking we could, if we have the door right here, I need to also grab doors. Let me go ahead and start positioning doors. So you have a door there. I don't know exactly where this door would be, but it just somewhere, probably on this end would be better. And then we'd have a door to the bathroom. And then bathroom. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know where I'd want the door to the greenhouse to be. I don't even know if I want to use that door, but I can think through that a little bit more. My problem is thinking through where the bed would go. Let me grab a better placeholder. It's like ideally maybe up against that wall, right? But then it's like the window is not centered. Yeah, I'm thinking an archway. I like the idea of an archway into the greenhouse space. We could have an archway to the bathroom potentially, since there's a little hall space right there. Maybe centered in only one bedside table on the bigger side. Like centering the bed to this. Is that what you're talking about? Like to the window? Not that this is the bed we're using, but yeah, that's a good idea. I'm fine with that. We could do that. Or we could even just grab a second table that's a little mismatched, because y'all know I like to do mismatched furniture sometimes. I get a little tiny one. Okay, let's figure out the bed that we want. Now, I feel like maybe going with the more modern side of Life and Death might work better. Thank you for the hydrate. Actually, never mind. I forgot we had this one. That basically covers up the whole window, but it does look kind of cool. Like with the design of the window and the headboard. It gives a pretty cool vibe. Let's do this. I want to maybe carry the brown upstairs. I need some inspo. Ooh, we could... I don't like how light the brown is on that, though. I want a darker brown. I like the idea of that seafoam color with the blue, but I don't like the color of the wood. Yeah, let's just go with this. Yeah, it kind of frames it, right? It's kind of cool, and like it helps block out some of the light. You know. Finish the dishes, awesome. I got my dishes done early this morning. I got up early so I could try to get stream started on time, and I was still a little bit late this morning. Got up at 6, went to the gym, did some laundry, did some dishes. I put some food on, which I'm gonna need to eat probably soon too. Yeah, we almost lost the greenhouse at one point. We did. It's back. It's back. It just took us a second to figure out how to lay out, and by us, I mean me, how I wanted to lay out the space. It's a little funky, but that's what I'm going for. Surfaces, let's get some... Let's get this little bedside table here. Yeah, it's the same swatch. We can have that there. And then I feel like, is it? Yeah, it's a little. It's It's always too wide is the problem. I was like, we could do this size down, but it's too wide. That's like ridiculous looking at that point. I have the perfect CC that I could put there, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do it. Do 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 doom 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 boom. Why is that actually kind of cute? And it somewhat matches from Realm of Magic. I like that. It looks a little ridiculous with how high up this is versus that, but I think it's kind of cute. Maybe have a half wall bench on the right side. A half wall bench, like up against this side. How would that work though? Like if I'm making it accessible, they wouldn't be able to access the bed, would they? If I have a half wall bench here? Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not understanding. I'm not understanding. It's always hard to translate over message. Oh, okay, yeah, that side would be blocked. Yeah, I want to keep it open. I still want it to be open on both sides. Let me see. We have the bed. Let's get the dresser. Let's get all the essentials first. And then I definitely want a trunk. I'll still grab like a dresser, a proper dresser, maybe. Maybe not. Can get that one. Yeah, it's the same. I love this little trunk though. It's so cute. I don't know where we're gonna put it yet, but I will make space for it. I will make space. I will tear it down if I have to. I will tear down the whole build. Let's see if I can find. Yeah, that's not what I want. What color swatches? It does come in a dark brown. Ooh, that actually matches the vibe of the furniture, the style, really well. From Growing Together. Cute. And I don't think I've ever used that. Now is the time. You know, the first mirror. Yeah, the basement treasures one, the big one that leans up against the wall is really cool. I might size this down. Kind of put that there. I don't know yet. I need to figure out the colors that I want up here. I kind of like that blue. I could bring the blue up here. Also need to like actually bring in the other components, like the flooring of everything. Lenny, welcome in. How you doing? Wait. Okay. So we'll have that there. We'll have. I kind of like the maybe the stone there. We'll have this. This is bathroom. Yeah, so that's it for those two rooms. And then I can bring the pavers there, there, and there, and there. Just woke up? Nice. Well, I'm happy that I get to be the way you start your day. I'm doing okay, though. I'm doing okay. Thanks for asking. We're working on our Gothic Revival build right now. We've been doing a little roulette with the build. So like every hour or so, we change builds, or I spin a wheel and it determines which one we're working on, since we have so many builds going on right now. Okay, I have dresser. I need the wallpaper too. Let's figure out our wallpaper situation. Yeah, I actually don't mind this. Doing the brown upstairs. I literally had black on the walls everywhere downstairs. But like maybe in the bedroom space, I could do more with the brown. Problem is with the door. I don't like the black door with it, but I can't change the color because then it'll match just the inside on this side, and then it'll be it'll be different on the outside. Low key though, these doors are actually really cool with the black trim. It has like the black frame around it. The yellow door. Wait, I wonder if that would actually look good down here. Wait a second. Is that a vibe? I feel like that could be a vibe. Also, that's the only door we have downstairs, so it doesn't really matter. But maybe that's cool with like how it plays off of the browns that we have right beside it in the kitchen too. Maybe we do that. It's like a little accent. The door is an accent all its own, you know? Then we can have the same doors everywhere, because it kind of bothers me if there's just going to be one that's different. But these are really cool. I've never used these. I've already used the solid black ones before, I think. Oh, whoops, wrong one. Yay, we get to do something new and different. I always like it when we get to use something different. Because we have like the little black trims in the wallpaper. Also, I put this down just because I like the color scheme. I didn't even like see if there were other patterns, but there aren't. But that's fine. We can go with this though. I don't think I want an accent wall in this room. I think I want it all the same. So we have our essentials, the very base essentials. We have wardrobe, bed, nightstands, mirror. Now we can like figure out what more we want to put in here. I'm thinking we could have a desk over here up against this wall potentially, or we could do something a little funky. No, that's not gonna fit. Never mind. I don't think that's gonna fit. Let me see something really quickly. I don't know why for this house I'm trying to like do some funky things, but I am trying to do some funky things. Alright, just for a placeholder, give me a second. I like the idea of a desk being in the middle of the room so we can use more of the space better, so it's not just big open space. We could have this and then put bookshelves up against that wall or something. Could try to figure out something to put in this little area potentially. Let me Let me see. And I think I have it at the right height too, where you only get the wood trim on that, which I think is a pretty cool little vibe. And I would maybe even go so far as to add columns. I think that would be really pretty and like a neat little quirky thing to do. I don't know if I want the ones that we have outside. I don't think that's quite what I want. It doesn't really match the aesthetic. It would need to be like a wooden column. But if I can find like a good wooden column, I could just get my go-to from Get Together. Just plain, straight column. I don't know if we're gonna get a, oh, no, definitely not that. Yeah. Not gonna work. The black is actually kind of cool. I just feel like that's not the right style though. Dang it, Bobby. Let me see. No, not whimsy. I don't want that type of whimsy. Honestly, oh wait. This pattern makes me think of the Strangerville column. Which one is it? Yeah, that one I think. If we have a brown, oh, we have, ooh. I wish that was a darker, oh, it's green. If that was like brown and black, that would be really cool. Get that color. That's funny, we actually don't get a black. This is a brown. It's like the darkest swatch. Yeah, we need more plain fancy ones. I agree. I'm not completely opposed to these. I think they work fine. But like the straight column didn't seem to fit right. These are really big is kind of the issue with these. I can see just for vibes. They're definitely fancy. That actually goes with the wallpaper. I think it kind of works with the wallpaper. This is the black. They are a lot. They are a lot. They're massive. They're huge. These are huge columns. Okay, we'll put that there. I mean, I can still look. We can still shop a little. This might be a happy medium. Honestly, the overlay with that is kind of cool too. Because it's still like the stone vibes. Yeah, look at that. That's actually kind of cool overlaid. You get less of the embellishment if you wanted something that looks a little less over the top. I think these are a happy medium. You still get the same kind of style or vibe from them without them being completely thick. Try to work them in somewhere if we can. We might be able to. You know, I was actually thinking the same thing, Leah, with the bathroom when you said that. We might be able to do something. We can play around with it a little bit. I think these will work. We don't get them in that same kind of beigey color as the other ones. But I like the black. I think the black is kind of nice. Okay, let's see. We can vibe with this maybe. Maybe. Let's get us a desk, which I'm going to click on coffee table, because that makes sense. Lost Time Machine, welcome in. You hit the big 5-0. You hit 50. That's awesome. Hope you're having a good day. I don't know what's wrong with me right now. I think I just need to like probably get something to eat soon. Might just leave it like tucked over in the corner like that. And then let's get our half wall trim figured out. Thankfully not in years. Oh, me. I am no further from 50 than 14, which is kind of scary to think about. I don't like that with my current age. They're the same distance apart. 14 and 50. Ugh. Do 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 do. Do, do, do. Yeah, I saw that tranny with the... It was official today. It was announced like over the weekend, but it was official today. So it's not officially... I don't think they officially passed the torch over until 2027 to... with all of that going on right now. Happy Sims, welcome in. How are y'all doing? Happy raid. Welcome in, raiders. What did you stream? Oh, this is exciting. What'd you stream? What'd you do? Welcome in, everyone. Started at 100 baby challenge. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. That's a good idea. I think maybe next year, y'all, depending on how far we get, we could do that for our September thing. That's so fun. How far did you get in it? How many babies did you get to? Oh, that's awesome. Well, I'll go ahead really quickly shift over. Hello, my name's Dr. Sims. You can call me Matthew though too. I use he, him pronouns. And I primarily build in The Sims. So I'm trying to branch out eventually and do some more gameplay, but basically the only gameplay I do right now is for the event rewards and things like that. But if you like building and cluttering up a lot and doing some detailed builds, you're in the right place here. We love to build here. So I do all sorts of fun builds. I have several builds that we're working on right now. So with our streamathon that we have going on, I just have a roulette like every hour or so, and I let it choose which build we shift over to. I have a Gothic Revival Mansion that I'm working on right now. We have a 64 by 64 pumpkin patch lot. We have, a fairy beach castle that we've been working on. We have the Maplecroft Mansion that we've been working on, which is based off Lizzie Borden, who was, it has some spoopy vibes to it because she was tried for her dad and sister's murders with an axe, and she was acquitted, and it was the last place she lived. So we're like recreating that because I found a 3D rendered model of the interior of it. So it's got some really cool vibes. So we have lots of builds that we've been working on. But happy to have y'all here. You're at 4 with 5 on the way. Wow. So you're already like a 10th of the way there. That's awesome. And while we're here, thank you, Belle, for the treat, Mia. So we'll go ahead and get treats going. Drop them in the chat. Yep, we'll get Mia on the camera again. So we're going to go down. We're going to go down. Okay. Oh, God. She's going to come running in here. Here she is. Oh. Say hello. We have a lot of new viewers in here today. Say hi. You're getting another treat. I promise you won't be on camera this long this time. This is Mia. You can redeem your channel points to give her a little treat. She loves him. She loves y'all so much. You'll give her all of the treats. Isn't that right? She steals the show every time. Okay. Got the cute little gingerbread treat that y'all made me eat. That actually does taste pretty good. Oh, we got a big burp at the end of that one. Say thank you, Mel. She's saying thank you. And your breath smells like gingerbread. You ready to go? Yeah, okay. And we're off. Thank you, Mel. Welcome in, Dragonfly. How are you doing? Maybe I'll stay seated for just a little bit. Okay. Let's get back into this. So much for that nutrition research, I guess, right? I have like her hair or something. It's making my nose itch. Thank you so much, Syndicum. Syndicum? Let me know how to say your name. Sorry if I butchered it. But so far, we're just doing layouts. So I always like to put my base furniture down, and then we go back in after we have the base furniture everywhere and clutter it all up. So you can get the general layout. We have like a foyer space here, a little hallway, have a nice little, well, it's not really that little. We have a nice living room space. So seating area by the fireplace with a traditional living room back here with your TV. And it's more of a closed floor plan vibe, but we have a hall that gets us into our dining space over here. And Mia, what did you do to me? I can't breathe. And then we have our kitchen over here off of that. So fun vibes. We just figured out the floor plan up here. It was a bit tricky with where the window placement was, so it took me a while. But we have our master bedroom here with the master bath with a greenhouse off of it and a balcony space. So really fun area. Then we have a bedroom here with a bathroom here as well. And we're gonna have just a nice big landing. We'll put some fun clutter here. So we do have a third floor too. And this is gonna be more for like paranormal spoopy vibes. We're gonna have some fun with that. I might put another bedroom up here. But that's what we're looking like, y'all. And actually, I didn't pay attention to whenever we started this build, so I don't know what hour mark I'm looking for. I don't know how long I need to work on this before we spin the wheel again. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you'll definitely get to keep access to the games you've purchased, but yeah, the ownership doesn't actually take place until 2027. So things like that take a lot of time. A lot of time. It'll be interesting to see what happens. I'm not very happy with it. I know most of the Sims community, if not all of the Sims community, is not that pleased with that. So it'll be interesting. I mean, you never know, right? So not worth spending the next couple of years stressing or worrying about it. You never know. Who knows? It could make the Sims better. You don't know. It's still going to be covered by the same CEO. Like, it's not like EA is going away. It's kind of like from my understanding, I haven't read on it, but it almost seems more like an umbrella company that bought EA, but EA CEO is still going to be CEO of EA. So it's not like that's my understanding. I could be wrong. And if I am, by all means, someone please correct me. I don't want to be like giving out false information, but from my understanding, that's how it was going to be the last time I read on it. So anyway, I just try not to stress about it. But you never know. You never know. It could make the game better. I don't know what that means specifically for the Sims franchise. They might sell the Sims franchise by that time, you know, separately. I swear, I don't know what it is with me and this computer. I use this computer in almost every build. Every single build. And I think it's just the vibes I've been building with lately. It could be fun to maybe do something different, but I just think this is such a cute computer for the type of house we have. I don't know. Yeah, the same CEO? Okay. So to me, it sounds like it's more of like, it's being acquired in a way that is not like dissolving the company. It's still going to be EA. A lot of things can change by then, but that's the way I'm interpreting it for now. Okay, I think I need to figure out the rug so I can figure out my accent color. Because I like the vibe with the blue. And I think that'd be really nice with this shade of yellow. I'm gonna go ahead and just pick blue. I'm gonna see what vibes we can get with like a dark blue color. That's really vibrant. Yeah, it's a little too saturated. If it was a little bit darker. That's what we have downstairs. This one's not blue enough. I could maybe get away with that because that's... It's a little annoying with the bed not being centered, but it is what it is. We did what we had to do. Man, I really actually, I wish I had thought about the 100 baby challenge because I was trying to think yesterday, or not yesterday, I was trying to think over the weekend though, like early weekend, Friday, on what I could do gameplay wise that would be fun for the streamathon. And I wish I had thought about the 100 baby challenge. I might have actually started that. I might have done something like that. I like this. I know it's more of a modern scheme to it, but I really like the look of this over here. Lurk away, Ari. I'm happy you're here. Good to see you. Yeah, I love that blue chair too. It's really pretty blue. My mug has a nice blue to it. We do have the Love Struck rug. I want something ornate though. I like the pattern on this. I want something that looks a little bit older. And I'm not seeing anything else really. And the thing is you can't trust the game. Ooh. I mean, definitely a different vibe. I don't think that's gonna work. Yeah, don't like that very much. I'm just like, I can't find anything. Ooh, wait. Doesn't... No, I'm thinking of something else. I wish this didn't look as old. But maybe we do this. I'm gonna size it down a little bit though. Maybe not that much. Because we get the light blue color in with that and dark blues. I like that. And we, of course, get like the yellow color with it too. I can work with that. Figure out our lighting situation. Again, don't let me get on a clutter streak. I'm just getting lights. I'm not cluttering. We're just gonna get lights. That's it. No decor, nothing without a purpose. Okay, I never look at lights this way. I don't know why I'm doing that now. Candle-like. Yeah, like, I like the idea of candles. I think over here, I might do a lamp, but I like the idea of candles on the small table on this side. But it just depends on what I see that gives me that fuzzy feeling. I like the blue in that. I like that one too. Ooh. Oh, I wish that wasn't white. I might go with that. That's one of my favorite lamps. For Rant. I don't know if I want that type of candle. That looks massive too because I sized the table down so much. So I didn't think about that whenever I said what I said because, yeah, it's going to be a little tricky because candle-wise, I can't size them down. So I need something that's not going to look super gigantic over the sized down table. You know? This one's kind of cute. Ooh, wait, let's use this. It does take up like the whole table, but oh man, it is floating. Okay, give me a second. Let me get that a little bit better centered. Oh wow, that's awful. It's always like, I don't want it to slot since we're going to use the tool mod because it gets a little cranky when you do that. I like that. I think that's cute looking. I didn't have to size it down or anything. Okay, and then the one thing I still haven't gotten furniture-wise was I was thinking of putting bookcases up against this wall. So trying to think of a way that's going to work well with this nook here. I'm not sure yet. I could even just put like a single bookcase here up in that area, but then I can't put any up against this wall. So I don't know which way we're gonna go yet. We'll have to figure that out. I don't know if I want to do book nook kit, but it does work really well in here. Did we get, I think we got bookcases from Life and Death, didn't we? Yeah. They're just really, they're a little bit bulkier. I mean, technically you could just reach over and grab a book. I might do that. I wasn't planning on it, but ooh. No, I don't want to do that. Oh, I forgot to change this door. Let me see what color. I feel like that's not the same. It looks very close. That's the same as that, though. Ooh. So I think that's the same swatch. It's just you get different swatch of books is the thing. Yeah, which is nice. I'm glad that they did that. Do that. Actually, of course, I think I want it flipped. Yeah, like that better. Today might call for an afternoon cup of coffee. I've been saying it for like the past hour. I need coffee. I need to go get some coffee. I also need to eat because I haven't eaten yet, and I need to like figure that out since we still have 4 hours so far. I'm gonna need to get me some food. Oh yeah, we have these two. That could be kind of cute. So I might have to do like just a little hangout session soon. Just chat while I eat or something. Okay, I think that I have the layout. I have a lot of clutter ideas, but I'm not focused on that right now. I think I might have this carry in this landing area there. Okay. I'm pretty sure we're at a point where I would spin the wheel though, right? You're just starting making your dinner. How late is it? I don't even know the time. It's already after 2. Oh my gosh. That is nuts. That is bizarre. It's 8 p.m. where you live. Yeah, time is flying by. It always does whenever I stream, but yeah, it's kind of... Wait. I started at 5 hours for the streamathon, right? It was at 5 hours. It was a little after 10 o'clock. That would be till 3. I have almost 4 hours left, which would put me at 5. Or no, not even that. I have almost 4 hours. That would put me at 6 my time. So, did I miss an hour? We've only done 2 redemptions. I think we have a 3rd redemption, right? Because that would put me like 3 hours and 49 minutes. Puts me at, yeah, like 5:58, almost 6 o'clock. We're almost there. We're not there yet. We need like 2 minutes. We're almost there. We need like 2 or 3 minutes, I think, to get the 3rd redemption. Oh, we got a fortune. Good things take time. Didn't we get this one recently? Good things take time. Yeah. What's up with that? What's up with that? It's like losing steam here. They gave you 2 in a row, yeah. Oh, Lucas. Lucas with the fortune. Your fortune. Don't bother looking for fault. The reward for finding it is low. Don't bother looking for fault. The reward for finding it is low. And we got a cat picture. There's your kitty cat. There's your little kitty cat. Lucas and I trade. I guess on a work day that would be pretty spot on, wouldn't it? Oh, we got another fortune. Leah. What ends on hope does not end at all. I like that one. What ends on hope does not end at all. That's a good one. I'm putting, ESR, I'm putting your kitty in the catalog, or cat-o-log. It's in the catalog. I put it in the catalog. We have this cute little catalog that I put all of our cats in. It's gonna be a little photo album with all the cats that get redeemed. It's gonna be cute. Sounds perfect. Oh me. Have a plethora of hope. Well, that's good. That's good. Hold on to it. Hold on to it for as long as you can. Don't let it go. Never let it go. Okay, I don't know if I've saved or not. Okay, I'm thinking maybe I can round up. Okay, I know it's only a couple of minutes. I'll give it to y'all, okay? I'm gonna give it to you with the redemption. So I'm gonna put up the redemption thing and we'll figure out what we're doing. So far, the redemptions that we've gotten are the 10 minutes with Mia. Not to say that we can't redeem the same one, that one over again. I don't want to make all of them re-redeemable. But we have a half-baked shell challenge as well that's been redeemed. We're gonna actually do that on stream tomorrow for the streamathon. So that'll be fun. I'm gonna get it up. You can look at it in my Twitch profile on the Twitch panel. I will also show it to you though. Right here, you can see all of the redemptions. So essentially what we do is we come to a consortium in the chat. You have to agree on what we want, and I can use polls if I need to. But we have the Joe wig for an hour, candy corn necklace. Honestly, I could probably leave the Joe wig on for longer than that. Townie Streams, welcome in. How are you doing? Thanks for the follow. Fill up, fill your cup if you haven't already. Get your first fill up. Drink my Lady Boss huge mug in 1 hour, which honestly I'm kind of feeling like I need. Maybe not for the 1 hour part, but coffee would be great. Discord watch party, so we can get a movie or start a TV show or something. I prefer a movie, that way, you know, we have time. I don't know if I can commit to something regularly on that. But Adventure Awaits giveaway. So doing that would be at the end of the 2 days. So after tomorrow, at the end of the day tomorrow, I would do a giveaway for that. I don't have it yet, but whenever it comes out. Among Us community play. So that could be really fun. People in the chat, we can all play Among Us together. Officially unlock 1 coffee chat stream per month. So I've talked about that a few times. So I would commit to that. Choose a YouTube video idea. We already have the shell challenge. We already did the Mia feature, but if there's a protest to do it again, I would be more inclined to do that. Build a shell blindfolded. Sims 4 cast for a current build. Build with no undue in a stream. Rapid Q&A sesh. Forbidden Word for an hour, and then Fortnite. Play until I win. So lots of things. Lots and lots of things. So what are we leaning towards? Is anyone feeling a particular way? For our third redemption. The no undo in a stream would be diabolical. Oh my gosh, of course you and Mel and Leo would agree with that. Okay, so no undo movie night. Okay. And I'm happy to put a poll, so like don't be afraid to speak your mind. If you are interested in something, like put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Everyone here is nice. We all agree to go with what the majority wants. Build blindfolded. Okay. Let's see. Let me open a poll and then I can start typing these in. Which milestone to redeem? So we have the no undo build, blindfold build, we have the movie night, I think those were the 3. Shall we put that? I think that's good. I'm gonna leave it up for 2 minutes. We'll do this for 2 minutes. It's a little different than the last poll. So we have a poll up. Make sure you get your vote in for what you would like to redeem. Can't believe it's already about to be October. I feel like this month flew by, and I'm very excited for this pack. Yeah, I can't believe how fast it went by, too. It's funny because it flew by, but also when I think about it, like, my birthday was the first week of September, and that feels like forever ago to me, which is nuts because it has flown by, but at the same time, when I think about it that way, it's just like, that seems like that was so long ago. There's just been so much going on, you know? So it's been interesting. I'm gonna click that on so we at least have a little background music. September was very long for you. Wasn't slow, but it was a very busy month. Yeah, I know like September, especially for a lot of the work I've been doing the past few years has been in ed tech, and anything in education around August, September is absolutely nuts. So the people I work with and work for with my contracts, the companies and such, that have had a lot going on the past month. Your birthday was also this month? Oh, fun. Are you a Virgo? Are we Virgos united? Get your vote in for the poll. Make sure you answer what you're wanting to redeem. Right now, a no undo build is in the lead. Right now, but only by a couple of votes. You're an adjunct. This fall's very busy. Okay. See, when you said that, I was like, education. Sounds like education. Yeah, anything with that. So a no undo build is the winner. But do not fret. If you voted for another one, like maybe we'll end up getting more hours racked up. And if not today, then tomorrow. We still have the streamathon tomorrow too. So it'll be fun. Either way, you might be able to get some other things redeemed. So a no undo build. Oh man, y'all are just being mean. Y'all are taking it out on me. What did I do to you? What did I do? What did I do? Okay, I do feel like it's working though, because with the viewers coming in, because we're at 3 hours and 45 minutes. I feel like we've been around that time for like the past 10 or 15 minutes. Just want to watch the chaos? I know, right? So like I'm literally thinking for that too, the same thing with swatches. Because I can like pick the swatch before I place the item. So I can't place the item down and then change the swatch. Whatever the swatch is when I place it, that has to be what I use. Because I can't undo. I can't undo anything. So I have to like place the object. And when you place the object, it already has a swatch selected. So I can't change anything once I place it. Yeah, I probably wouldn't use tool mod for that one. I think that would be too much. I probably won't use tool mod for whatever I build with that. If you place it and rotate while placing, still say that's okay? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Okay, well, I'm gonna try not to think about this because it's making me feel overwhelmed now. That's gonna be stressful. Oh my God, Leah. Okay, well, at least I can think through the shape of the build before I do the roofing. So, yeah. Like, hopefully, like, I can just keep that in mind when I'm doing the shell. Yeah, I think I know which one. I think I know which one both of y'all voted for. Modern platform roof. I mean, yeah, I could do that too. Or like a half wall. Just put the half wall all the way around or something like that. I don't know what size lot. It'll probably be a small lot. I gotta start off in baby steps. I can't just go 64 by 64 with a no undo. That would be way too hard. That would drive me crazy. But you know, the nice thing, at least, is that it shouldn't theoretically take as long. Well, I don't know, because that might mean I end up spending a lot more time before I place any objects. So that's where the time is going to now go, is like selecting before I put it down. Do it for the plot. Low clutter, high stakes. Oh my gosh, that's like the perfect, that's the perfect thing. Let's just say low clutter, high stakes. Why is that perfect? Low clutter, high stakes. Yeah, I probably won't clutter as much for that one because that would be a lot. And like trying to get it at the right height, I'll definitely be using my cube shelf and putting that on the wall since I won't be allowed to use tool mod. I have to stick with that.